this one, let me select the image and let's try again going through the various results that we are going to have. So I'm trying to get something to replace the Y. So let me copy this image, then come to photo. Hello awesome people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Solomon and thank you very much for clicking. In today's video I have some work to do with you, so I'm going to start everything from scratch with you like I have been doing recently. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe, and also get this and more other PSD files from our digital store, which goes a long way to help us in one way or the other. So without further ado, let's get into it. So a friend and a pastor of mine sent me a flyer to do with you, and also please, I did this flyer on my channel with you guys, so if you haven't watched this flyer, please make sure you go and check this out. So a friend of mine and a pastor of mine sent me a design to do for him. So let me search his name and it is here. So I'm opening that and then I'm going to click on this to download the files. So this is the images and this is one of the pastors. So which of the pictures should I go for? I think this will be nice, and let's go up and see. So this one as well, and this is the information and their names attached to it. So let me copy all the names and send them to Microsoft Word. So I'll move this guy here, and also I'm going to copy the names, send it here, then also let me come here and copy the name as well. All right, so this is the main pastor for the program that we are going to do the flyer for. So I'm going to create the document, okay, and then I'm going to select A4 because at the end of the day we intend to print it A4 size. So let's select A4 from here, then I'll click on create. Okay, so we have our files here. Grace Empire present a 3 years of victory, greater grace. Okay, so we have the title, we have the name of the church, their logo, present. So you can simply move these guys in just like this, and also let me change the color of this. All right, and then we are going to move this. We have the theme, so let's bring in the theme. All right, so first of all, you will start bringing in the text that we have here. So we have 3 years of victory. That is going to be the main thing, and the theme is going to come under it. So with that, 3 years. All right, then I'm going to select a font which I would like to use. So I'll start adding in my images. Okay, so I'll add in the pictures of the pastors. This is the host, and also we have the other images here as well. So I'll just find them from downloads, and I'm going to remove the backgrounds. So quickly, I'm just going to do justice to removing the backgrounds, and I'll come back soon. Alright, so we have the 3 pastors on board now, so we are going to arrange them just like this. So let me select this one, and then I'm going to flip it just like this, and also make it a bit bigger, and I'm going to add the other pastor on top just like this. So this is supposed to go down all the way down, and this will come close just like this. Okay, let me make this one a little bigger, and our main pastor is going to be bigger. Okay, then from here I can select all of them, make it a little bigger, and I'm going to position it here. All right, then from here I'm going to add a layer mask to these. So select the layer mask, and then with the help of the brush tool, you can make the brush tool bigger by using the square brackets on your keyboard, and then paint black, make sure right click and select the software brush, and we can blend this image just like this. So which one is this one? So add layer mask to it, and we are going to blend this one just like this. Then also we are going to do the same thing to this image as well. So we can move this one all the way up, and we can send our text just here. Okay, let me position the church logo and the name over here, make it a bit small, and also I'm going to position this guy here so that they can be at the center, and then our text is going to come here. So let's select this. So I'm going to copy this, and then let's paste our text. So we are trying to add our text, then from here we can start to build up the background. All right, then from here I'm going to make this one big. Okay, then let me type this one, 3 years of. So when I search for victory, I can get some images just like this. Okay, so we can get something to replace the Y, as in someone holding his hands up. But before that, we can also search for victory, and I have this image which I would like to use as the background. So let's download that or copy that. I'll paste that into Photoshop. So Ctrl V to paste. Let's go and copy it again. So copy, then let's paste that, and I'm going to make it a little bigger. Okay, so this is going to be somewhere here. Then I'm going to send it all the way back just like this, and we are going to add our color to it. So let's see, we are going to add a color like this, move it at the back, and let's add a gradient. And with the gradient, we want the radar, and we are going to center it just here, and we can change the color to, let's say, blue like this. I'll click on okay, and let's select the move to over here. Then with this image selected, we are going to try to blend this one with the background. So we can start changing the blending mode and see the results. So I think something like this starts to work. So with this one, let's add the layer mask to this image, and with the help of the brush tool, let's blend this one in. Okay, so let me hide this one and see. So I'm going to lower the opacity of this and try to blend it in more. Okay, so from here, let's try to reduce the opacity of this one just a little bit, and also let's play with the gradient that we just added a little bit as well for us to see. Okay, so going with a gradient like this, a white to a blue gradient, I think works best, and I'm liking the results. So with this one, let me select the image, and let's try again going through the various results that we are going to have. Screen, let me increase the opacity of this one, change it to screen, and let's see. Alright, so let's maintain something like screen. Let me make a copy and see. Okay, so something like a screen is working a little bit. Then let's see what we can do with this one. So let me search for hands in air silhouette. Hands in air silhouette. So we are trying to replace so I'm trying to get something to replace the Y. So let me copy this image, then come to Photoshop, Ctrl V, and let's see if we can replace this. So with the help of the magic wand tool, let's try to make a selection here. Ctrl V to make a copy. Then with the help of the marquee tool, let's make a selection to cut it off, and boom, this is what we have. So we can bring this guy here. Okay, and also we can bring this one there as well. Then I'm going to add a color to this. So let's add a color or a gradient. But for now, let me add a black color on it. Maybe when I add a color to this, I will know what I'm going to do actually. So we can leave it just like this, and we can maybe draw a line. Turn off stroke. Then I'm going to bring this here. Select all of them and let's make it a bit bigger. So from here, I'm going to delete the Y that we have over here since I'm no more using it. Alright, so let's use 3 like this. Let me make a duplicate and let me hide this one and also still go through and see if I'm going to get something that I like. So alright, so I'm going to settle with ginger for the number 3, and then I want to select all of them to make it a bit bigger. So let me unselect something, Ctrl T for free transform, and then we can make it a bit bigger. Alright, so we will search for background geometric rays just like this and select this. So we will need something like this, okay? And let's download this. So you can copy, Ctrl V to paste, and then let's make it big and make sure it is pointing here. But before that, let's first of all delete this one from the down. So make sure it is selected, and let's delete the XX. Make this one big and I'll position it here. Send it to the back, and let's try to blend this one in with the background. Reduce the opacity just like this, and then let's point everything here. You can continue to make this one big, and let's add layer mask to it. Then with the layer mask selected, we can erase the points here. So let's delete this and also blend this one in with the background. Let me increase this and blend this one in with the background, and we don't want some in the middle, so just like this. So we are trying to add character and dimension, like we are trying to add more details to the design over here. Then also we can start to add the colors. Okay, so let me add a gradient on this one, and let's see the color that is going to work best for this. Okay, so a gradient like this isn't bad. This is really cool. So let's select something like this, then click on OK, and I think let's use the linear and click on OK. So let's add the same color from here to this. So let's make a copy of, I'll make a copy of this one, then let's increase it tone a bit, or we can make this one too as a gradient. So let's see, and change this one to linear coming from this area or this angle. Then let's copy this, and I'm going to make this one deeper. Then let's copy some of this. Okay, click on this to save it so you can use it later. Then let's do the same thing over here. So let's copy the gradient on the 3. Then let's open this one, and I'm going to change the gradient angle. So let's click on reverse and click on OK. Then let's leave or change this one to a different color, like maybe red, what of white. Okay, so we can maintain something like this. And also I'll double click on this one and select this color from here. So from here, I think we will need to do something about this, because it's not really showing like I want it to be. So let's try as much as possible for it to show. So I think overlay will work more better, and also this gradient too is not popping, so I want the blue to pop more for me. So let's try to increase this one. Let's see. Okay, let's select this one. And try to increase this as well. Okay, let's try to add more character to this. Sure, so let me copy this blue from here. Then let me click on this guy over here, and let's click to save this gradient. Let me move this gradient here. So this one is supposed to be here. Okay, so Control O to fit everything to screen, and I think our design is getting a bit character now. So let's see some of the details that we should add as well. So we are supposed to add this one as well. So let's see how we are going to go about it. Alright, so with this one, we are going to make this one big, just like this, and let's bring it here. So we are going to use this one to add a theme, and also with the help of the polygonal tool, we are going to make a shape. Okay, just like this. We can draw a real rectangle just like this. Then let's rotate this one to 30 degrees, and I'm going to move this one over here just like this. Okay, then I'll hold down the Control key and click on the thumbnail over here. So just click on the thumbnail over here, and let's hide this one. So let's select this, hold down the Alt key and come and click on this guy over here. That's the max to hide this part. Okay, and then let's add our theme over here. So let me copy the text. So this is the text. We can copy everything. Then with the help of the text tool, we can paste it just like this. Then we can make this one big So I would like to remove the theme from here so that this is going to be big enough, and I'll change the color to blue, or let's go with black, and let's add a gradient on this one. So go to effects and add a gradient. So we can even use this gradient and add a drop shadow to this. So let's increase the drop shadow, let's increase the size, reduce the opacity, and bring this guy just like this. Okay, or we can also go to the gradient and let's try to settle with this. Okay, so let's try to settle with the gradient like this. Let's move this guy here and click on OK, and we can make this one very big now. So from here we can add our theme at the top here. So let me add it and move it all the way there. Then let's draw another shape. Then let's change this one to red. Let me open this, Ctrl O to fit everything to screen. Okay, so this is how it looks like at the end of the day. Okay, so still I'm not really satisfied with the background, so we can add a photo filter to it and see what we can get at the end of the day. So let me increase the density and also come here to toggle with the various effects that we have here. So before, after, so it's trying to add more character and definition to this. So let me go back. I'll still come back to that because it is really nice. The magenta 2 isn't bad. Okay, this one too isn't bad. Let's see the blue. So the cyan again. Okay, let me increase it and see. So let me reduce this one. So we are just playing with these guys, okay, to get the best out of it at the end of the day. Let me increase the saturation, or let me increase the vibrance, okay, and see if we can get more of the colors out of the saturation. So let me desaturate this image a bit. So I think this is cool, but let me reduce the opacity, and also let's try to add a color lookup to it and see if we can get something from here which we would like. So making graphics is not all that easy. You have to try different things so that you can settle with the best that you find it more attractive. Okay, so I think this one too isn't bad at all. Let me reduce the opacity. Let me group all of them and name this one as adjustments. Let's see before, after, before, after. This is not bad at all. So let me change the theme character because I can't see it very well. So let's try to see if we can get something that is more visible. Alright, so I'm trying to settle with something that it can be seen very well, because let's see, this was what it is and this is what this one too isn't bad, but let's see if we can change this one to this, because I can see this text more than the first one. So let me try to settle with this, or let me select it for you guys to see. So I'm doing everything from scratch with you guys, and I know you are following. So let me change this one from regular. The black is too big, so let's go with bold. Yeah, I think this text is very nice. We can settle with this, and then let's maintain the top one just as it is. Alright, then also I have decided to bring this guy here and select both of them. So I'm going to try to align all of them to the left side. Select this guy and move them a bit there. So I think I'm almost satisfied with this. So let's try to add the last things that we are going to do, and then we can conclude from here. So let's try to increase this guy a bit so it's aligned with all of them. Then select these guys. So I'll select all of these guys, then align all of them to the center. Okay, and also make this one big, small. Alright, so then from here, with the help of the shape tool, I'm going to draw lines just like this. Okay, I'll make a copy of this one and move this guy a bit down. So you can see that from here I am putting some of this into a folder. Let me lock this one, but before that let me give it a color and lock this one. Okay, so that the background is not going to disturb me. I'll also add this one to the background, this one as well. And also let me put some of the text. And also let me put some of the text into a folder and delete some of the shape that I didn't use as well. So let's delete some of them. It is becoming too messy on the screen, so I'm trying to put some of them to hide. Control G to group. So this is going to be the text, and all of this is going to be a shape. Alright, so from here you can see that our screen is a bit okay, it's not messy. So let me bring this guy here. First of all, let me check the details that is left for me to add. Okay, so it left with only the venue in this. So let's copy the venue. So then I'm going to put this one at the center, just like this. And then let me add the venue over here. So I'm going to replace that. You already know how to do these things. So okay, then from here with this one, I'm going to draw a shape instead of drawing a line, and I'm going to replace the time over here. Okay, so with the time tool, I'm going to add a gradient to this. So with this gradient, let's use the gradient that we started with, and we don't want any stroke on this, so let's put off the stroke, and let's say the time is going to be 7 p.m. each night. Let me check the previous. He didn't add time, but I think most of the time it is 6:30 p.m. each night. So let me follow the same pattern. So I'm going to bring this guy here and try to align this one to the center. Also, I would like to select everything, move this guy a bit up, and move this one a bit up. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to make a duplicate from here. I'm going to make a copy of the gradient that we have here onto this shape, so that I'll just change the gradient that we are using here because I'm not satisfied with the final results. Please, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up on this video, leave us a comment, share with your friends, and also get this PSD file to help speed up your workflow. Okay, Control O to fit everything to screen. So this is how far we have come. I think I don't like this gradient, so let's try to add this gradient. So hold down the Alt key on your keyboard, click and drag, and send this one to the top, just like this, so that this gradient is going to complement with this one. Okay, so Grace Empire. So I think I'll also change the color for this one as well. Let's do justice to it. So with this one, I think I'm going to use this font that I'm using. So let me open this one and change the font. All right, Control O to fade everything to screen, and boom, this is what we have at the end of the day. So I think we will also go back to the previous flyer. We have the contact information over here. So let me quickly move this guy here and find a place to position this. All right, guys, so I designed this one from scratch with you guys, and this is where I would like to end. So